Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and this is a fan-requested comparison between Dennis Wolf and Markus Ruhl. It's actually part of your You Pick 222 Tuesday lineup, and I gotta say, I am going to give you guys a few different versions of each of these dudes. As you can see, this is the 2006 Santa Susana Pro, and Paco Bautista actually won that one. Dennis Wolf got third. Markus Ruhl got second. I wanted to use versions where the lighting is the same, the camera angle is the same. Makes these picture comparisons make much more sense. Here's another version we're going to take a look at. 2009 Mr. Olympia. Both of these guys, they were stinkers, with all due respect at this to these two dudes. They got like last place. They didn't even place. So on and so forth. So they got 15th and 16th, we'll say, with neither one of them getting the win. So a little bit of a dubious distinction. And also the two obvious versions. Dennis Wolf 2007 Olympia, his best. And Markus Ruhl 2002 Night of Champions, his best. Even though doesn't make sense to me, because the camera angle of Markus Ruhl Night of Champions picture footage sucks. Ring-a-ding-ding. Here is the front double. Very different. The battle of the German giants begins with a apples versus oranges scenario. The physique goes to Dennis Wolf. He has a better physique. He does. Midsection. Could not get any tighter. Look at that. You could grab him like a dumbbell. And he has some nice quads there. Flows, everything flows. Markus Ruhl, not so much. Doesn't score many points in that aspect. But he is a beast. Look at the muscle. He's your muscle for hire. And fortunately, we do have a side by each here at the... Oh, Susanna, don't you cry to me. So, the more I look at it, the more I see the lack of calves for Dennis and a monstrosity of calves for Markus. Kind of prefer Markus Ruhl. He did defeat Dennis, but it was so close. So close. Here's from the Olympia, '09. I guess I'll look at all of them and then make a conglomeration choice. Here's the '09. As you could see earlier, probably noticed, a little smooth in the midsection from Dennis Wolf. He really dropped the ball here. Markus Ruhl, he looks... his pecs started to separate. They got separation anxiety. I think maybe they just didn't get along. One thought they were bigger than the other. Well, fine. I'm going to go over here. Oh, I'm going to go over here. Should work together, pecs, and not bicker like that. Yeah. And here is the best of the two. Dennis Wolf, midsection, very streamlined. From what I can see here, Markus Ruhl, he doesn't look much better than he did at a couple of Olympias where he really shined. In which case I would have used 2004 Olympia, Markus Ruhl, but the picture footage sucks, and it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So out of the front double, I'd probably lean towards Markus because of the guns, but nobody's destroying anybody here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the front lat spread, and this is an angle situation. This is a physique situation. Markus cannot defeat Dennis in this one. I really don't care how much muscle a guy has. When he cannot throw it together like Dennis Wolf has here, there's no victory for Markus. I'm sorry. Here's the Olympia. Interestingly enough, these two dudes, they might have even been up there as on people's prediction lists back in '09. You don't know. Dexter Jackson, he was the champion. It was a wild card. People didn't suspect Jay Cutler was going to win. I'm sure people thought, Dennis Wolf, after '07, he could win it. Markus Ruhl, he could come back bigger than ever. Didn't happen. '09 was an awesome Olympia. I'm here to tell you right now. And I guess the final say on it is this. Dennis Wolf 2007 defeats 2002 Markus Ruhl, also at the Santa Susana. He was defeating Markus there. So out of the first two shots, maybe a slight edge to Markus Ruhl in the front double, but a definite edge for Dennis Wolf in the front lat. So you know what that means. I give a slight edge to Dennis Wolf overall, but that is just the first two. Two front, then we go to the turn to the side for the two side shots. Markus, he has muscle on top of muscle. Like I said, Pacquiao Bautista defeated these two dudes. I find it hard to believe how Pacquiao defeated these two guys. Very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe I should have did a three-way at the Santa Susana. Anyway, talked right through this one. Dennis Wolf, he has the structure, he has the aesthetics to defeat Markus. Oh, here's a nice one here. Here's a closer up one, an individual. And when you can see Dennis up closer, he looks a little bit better. He looks a little bit more separated in the upper body. Impressive, very impressive. And as I was saying, structurally, he has it. He has it aesthetically, but Markus has a little bit more raw muscle. Here, not so much, but in that first comparison, for sure, I would give it to Markus Ruhl. Now, there is no side chests from the '09 Olympia. At least from Dennis Wolf. Markus had one, but... yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. 2002, or I mean, what I'm saying... Markus Ruhl, 2002, Night of Champions. The picture angles suck. Now you can see raw, rippled up muscle, and judging by those other Santa Susana side chests, I mean, granted, Dennis would be bigger here in '07, probably at the Olympia he was pretty stacked, but as a hypothesis, baby please, I'd give it to Markus. Now here's the side tricep. This is a situation where I might give it to Dennis. Look at the midsection of the Wolfman. Yeah, he looks great, guys. Early on in his career, too, he was packing more of a tricep, I believe. Yeah, aesthetically. Markus, he is a monster. Here's the 2009. And this is what the side chest would have looked like. Probably give that to Markus Ruhl, too. A lot of muscle. But the side tricep pose is very exposing of the midsection. And Dennis Wolf, a couple times he had a little bit of a Buddha belly, a bubble gut. He had some pretty famous bubble guts, actually. Too many cookies. But here it looks pretty slender. He kept it pretty tight. Go to the back shots. This is where it counts. I think this is where Pacquiao got these two guys in condition. Glutes, hamstrings. Neither one of them known for rippled glutes. Although Dennis, he is more conditioned, I would wager to say. With not a bad set of lat insertions. Very wide. Now Markus, he's huge. Look at his traps. He's got a lot of back. Depends on what you want. Now if you want that V... a V-taper, for sure. Dennis, conditioned, for sure. Dennis. Here's '09. Probably give it to Markus for the '09. I think they did have him placing a little bit ahead, but I mean, after 12th or 13th place, they don't really count it much. I doubt. Neither one of them, impressing me that much. Probably more impressed with Markus. To be honest with you, haven't said that one in a while, guys. Here's the rear lat from them in their primes. Now, Markus, the legend has it, his back was so crisp, glutes so tight that you could, I don't know, whatever. But it doesn't really look like it, does it? Looks like he's about right on par with Dennis Wolf, making this match pretty debatable. Look at the calves on Markus. There can be no doubt that he has the edge in that aspect, for sure. Here's a Santa Susana. This is a pretty interesting matchup, guys. The battle of the German studs. German giants. Four of the biggest delts from this pose, at least, that you're ever going to see. Again, condition. Similar, I'd give an edge to Dennis. Lower back. Missing some lat insertions on one side. Are we there? Markus, maybe deteriorated just a fig Newton. No, there's no fig Newtons. Here's them at their worst. Seemingly. I seen Markus a lot less conditioned than this. I can actually see striations in the glutes, the back starting to recede a little bit, much like a hairline from when somebody feels the sting of male pattern baldness. That's no joke. Here is them in their primes, and you can see, I know it is a rusty old screenshot of Markus, but you could see, guys, he had lat insertions. Christmas tree, for sure. He has a Christmas tree. Now those guns are being distorted a bit from the being a videotape. Sure, it's being filmed by an old video camera. Old VHS, probably. It was old at that time. Go digital. Go digital. But either way, it's always going to be of some debate. Bob Ciccarello said that he wasn't that peeled. Peeled? Whatever he said. I asked him if he was that great, and he said no, he wasn't. Wasn't like the legends say. But I mean, hey. You look at who was second place in that 2002 Night of Champions. It was Bob Ciccarello, so I'm sure he wasn't not going to be a cheerleader for Markus Ruhl. The abs and thigh, I'd give it to Wolf. If the midsection, the V-taper, the aesthetics is what's on your mind. But then I'd give it to Markus Ruhl if you're looking at, if I'm just looking at the midsection, the separation, those abs. Big blockade abs, I like to call them, blockade. There's no abs and thigh from Markus Ruhl from the Night of Champions. Here is, we'll do a fair exchange here. 2013 for Dennis Wolf, 2006 I believe for Markus Ruhl. You guys I seen a comment. Somebody likes the way I say that. Well, there you go, a little extra. Hope I didn't annoy anybody. Probably gonna go with Dennis on this one. His abs, he's had a bubble gut sometimes, triple trouble even, but not today, Raymond. Here's the most muscular. This is a close shot all the way around. Clavicle width of Markus Ruhl is stuff of legend. He makes Dennis Wolf look like he has a narrow clavicle, which is not the case, guys. Delts, German delts. What is it about these Germans? Dennis Wolf, or Dennis James as well. Dennis Wolf. Günther as well. Big studs. Here's the crabs from '09. Here's an '09 crab. Couple of crabs from '09. Look at the lighting. Neutral background. Not a TV screen. Nice dark neutral background. Makes the muscles. Telling you. Yeah, I mean, Dennis has better arms here. Markus, maybe better delts, more vascular, more cuts. Very hard to say. Toss up in a lot of these shots, guys. And I mean a lot of them. And here's the third versions that we're looking at today. 2007. Dennis Wolf. Awesome. What did he get here, guys? 5th? Can't believe that. 5th. Could have won. Markus Ruhl. German Giants all the way around. Who's winning this one, guys? Who's winning this one? Might give an edge to Dennis Wolf in the most muscular, I can tell you that. But I think at the end of the day, Mark's Max Muscle, if I had to vote, I mean, it never shows how close they are. You either place one or the other. I'll give Markus Ruhl a slight edge in this one, and I definitely do mean slight. Very slight. Like a razor's edge. Hey, yo. Everybody, listen to the bad guy. Yeah, very close, guys. And if your comments are for Dennis Wolf, right there with you. I think he was more aesthetically pleasing. He had more of a physique. He had a better physique. But Markus, he was awesome, guys. He had the back thickness. He had calves. Calves, guys. When it's close, you can gosh darn bet Mark's Max Muscle's going to go with the guy with the better calves. Or girl, if it's a women-only Wednesday matchup. Anyway, guys, love and appreciate all your views. And when you subscribe, it lights my way through the darkness of bodybuilding. Whatever that meant. Subscribe, guys. Have a great one.